Have you ever wondered how rivalries can redefine an entire industry? Today, we explore one of Hollywood's most infamous feuds, the legendary clash between Joan Crawford and Bette Davis. Their bitter rivalry, steeped in personal ambition and fierce competitiveness, not only captivated audiences but also reshaped the way Hollywood viewed female stardom. In this video, we'll journey through the origins of their feud, the controversies and scandals that fueled it, and its lasting impact on the film industry. What do you think happens when two powerhouse actresses go head-to-head? Let's uncover the story behind the feud that changed Hollywood forever. The birth of rivalry, two icons on a collision course. Joan Crawford and Bette Davis were both titans of the silver screen, each with a unique style and an indomitable presence that commanded attention. Crawford, known for her glamorous persona and refined elegance, built a career on embodying strength and sophistication. Davis, on the other hand, was celebrated for her raw, intense performances and her willingness to push boundaries in an era when women in film were often confined to conventional roles. Their paths first crossed in an industry hungry for new faces and big personalities. Initially, there was mutual respect as both women rose to prominence. However, as they carved out their niches, competition soon replaced camaraderie. Each sought to outdo the other in talent, box office success, and public image. With every award show and headline, the tension mounted. Could the rivalry have been the spark that ignited a legendary feud? What factors do you think contribute to such high-stakes competition in Hollywood? Fueling the fire, personal clashes, and industry politics. The feud between Crawford and Davis wasn't confined to the confines of the studio lot. It spilled over into real life. Personal clashes and public spats became fodder for the gossip columns, as each actress fought for dominance both on and off the screen. Behind closed doors, industry insiders whispered of heated arguments, backhanded comments, and a relentless pursuit of perfection that left little room for compromise. The rivalry was exacerbated by the studios themselves, which often pitted the two against each other in an effort to boost ratings and ticket sales. In an industry driven by controversy and spectacle, the feud provided a perfect storm of drama that Hollywood could market and exploit. This intense competition wasn't just about personal pride. It was also a reflection of the fierce challenges faced by women in a male-dominated industry, where the fight for recognition was as much about breaking barriers as it was about personal ambition. What do you think happens when personal pride meets ruthless industry politics? How much of the feud was driven by external pressures versus genuine personal conflict? The public spectacle, scandals, rumours, and media frenzy. As news of their disagreements and public spats spread, the media latched onto every detail, turning the Crawford-Davis feud into a full-blown spectacle. Tabloids, magazines, and later television shows portrayed the two actresses as bitter enemies locked in a battle for supremacy. Rumours abounded, from secret meetings gone wrong to explosive encounters on movie sets, and each scandal only fueled the fire of public fascination. The relentless coverage not only magnified every argument and pointed remark, but also shaped public opinion. Fans of each star became polarized, debating who was truly the more talented or authentic performer. The feud became a lens through which Hollywood was scrutinized, a reflection of an industry where personal lives are inextricably intertwined with professional success. Can you imagine how this constant barrage of negative press might have influenced their careers? How does the media's hunger for scandal impact the legacies of even the greatest stars? Impact on their careers, shaping legacies in the spotlight? While the personal animosity between Crawford and Davis raged on, its effects rippled through their professional lives. The feud forced both actresses to constantly reinvent themselves and adapt to an evolving industry. For Crawford, the rivalry reinforced her image as the epitome of old Hollywood glamour. a symbol of resilience and enduring beauty. For Davis, it underscored her reputation as a fierce, uncompromising talent unafraid to push the envelope. Lessons in ambition, the price and power of rivalry. Beyond the glitz and scandal, the feud between Joan Crawford and Bette Davis offers timeless lessons on ambition and rivalry. Their constant drive to outperform each other pushed both actresses to new creative heights, leading to some of the most memorable performances in film history. This fierce competition forced them to continuously challenge themselves and evolve, ensuring that their work remained dynamic and groundbreaking. However, the cost of this ambition was steep. The emotional toll, the strain on personal relationships, and the unending pressure to maintain a public image all contributed to a legacy that is as complicated as it is illustrious. Their rivalry serves as a powerful reminder that while competition can be a catalyst for greatness, it can also lead to isolation and bitterness, if not tempered with collaboration and understanding. The cultural shift, how their feud changed Hollywood forever. The clash between Crawford and Davis was more than just a personal battle. It became a cultural milestone that reshaped Hollywood's landscape. Their feud highlighted the challenges and opportunities of being strong, independent women in an industry that was, at the time, dominated by male narratives. In confronting each other so publicly, they inadvertently sparked a conversation about the complexities of female empowerment, the cost of fame, and the need for authenticity in storytelling. Enduring influence, the legacy of a storied rivalry. Decades after the height of their feud, the impact of Joan Crawford and Bette Davis's rivalry still resonates in Hollywood. Their conflict is often cited as one of the defining moments in the history of cinema, a turning point that challenged established norms and inspired future generations of actresses to forge their own paths. The intense scrutiny and heated exchanges between these two icons brought attention not only to their personal battles, but also to the systemic issues within the industry, such as the pressure to conform to narrow definitions of beauty and talent. That's it for today's exploration of the legendary feud between Joan Crawford and Bette Davis, how it changed Hollywood. We hope you enjoyed this deep dive into one of cinema's most storied rivalries and the profound impact it has had on the film industry. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share your insights with us on the legacy of this unforgettable feud. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.